First, we need a little levity. How about checking in with MA Rosco? We do. Here's MA.
From big cars to little toys, we're going to show you the ultimate condo for cars in Chanhassen. Just don't call it a man cave. It's not a man cave, it's a man castle. We'll explain why coming up. Cars, naturally, ATVs, a travel trailer. Jeff, you've got all the toys that boys like to have, quite a few of them.
That's right.
Are they all yours?
Half of them are mine.
Okay.
This is a shared garage with my father.
Okay, so you can't take credit for all of it.
No, the ATVs are the boys, my sons, so it's 3 generations.
Okay, why did you get this place?
Well, I had a lot of stuff with motors, and I needed a place to store it all.
Now, this is the side that was supposed to be the garage, but it turned into, well, that's the garage, and then this is, I guess, the man cave?
Well, we object to the term man cave. It's a man castle.
So this is why you call it a man castle, King Jeff. I, your humble servant. I'm really glad that we can retire the word man cave.
Thank you.
Dwayne Saunders, you're gonna have to let me out of this Mini, although I'm loath to exit. I'm having cuteness overload. Oh my God, this is the cutest array of vehicles I've ever seen. How many micros do you have?
I actually have 7 of these Izettas, the little car, and then this is the limo version of this car.
Stretch, clearly.
It's got a back seat.
Are they pretty rare?
Actually not. They're rare in the U.S., but more cars in Europe and the third world countries, they were very popular in the 50s because they got such good gas mileage and they were so cheap.
Bruno Silikowski, you built this place and you've got roughly 120 tenants. Are they all avid collectors the way Dwayne is?
Actually, we have a real variety of people. Some people use it more for utility, like working on their car, race shops, things of that nature, getting ready to run up Brainerd or other racetracks, or just pure collectors like Dwayne is. Some of the cars, I think he might have pointed out, don't ever get driven. They're really hard, more as art pieces.
Some collectors are so passionate they need 4, count them, 4 car condos put together to hold. Well, this is just half of Tim's collection. He has 20 cars. There are 10 right here, most of them Ferraris. And when we come back, we're going to tell you which of these cars Rod Stewart used to own. Stick around.
All right.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
I know we all went, well, I guess he has a lot of money.
I guess so.
But it's fun to look at some of those funky cars,
dream
too.
a little bit, sure.
Yeah, and he's got his own throne. But first, we're checking in with MA Rosco. MA.
Look at this lovely marble and stone bathroom, which opens into an adjoining man studio. Do you think we're on the Parade of Homes tour? Well, we're not. We're at the AutoMotorPlex in Chanhassen. I'm MA Rosco. We'll explain what it's all about coming up on Fox 9 Morning News.
7:35 now. This would not be a good day to drive a Ferrari around. You don't want to do that, especially a really fancy one. Maybe towing your Ferrari to the mechanic has become a drag. If you have done that, maybe you need more space to store your car collection, or maybe you just want to hang with a crowd of upscale gearheads.
They're definitely upscale. All are reasons people are buying car condos, as they call them, at the AutoMotorPlex, ranging in price from $40,000 to $500,000. You could call them man caves, but as MA Rosco shows us, that really doesn't do these man caves justice.
I, for one, sure wouldn't mind living here. This is a single unit car condo at AutoMotorPlex, and this is Bruno Silikowski's personal garage space. You built this complex. Who is this for? Obviously, it's for the car enthusiast, but you've got different levels of enthusiasm.
Well, you know, it really is a subculture of people out there who loves this kind of passion, and that's kind of our tagline, a place to enjoy your passion. It's really all about vehicles, but it's agnostic. It's whether it's a boat or an RV or a car or motorcycles, anything with an engine attached to it, we love it.
Well, Bob Mortensen, this is way more than a garage. It houses about 7 of your cars, not your whole collection. But did you outgrow a garage with your collection?
Well, I started out with 18 buying a Model A Ford, and I eventually outgrew that garage. Then I bought 2 more. I had 3 garages, and I still didn't have enough. And eventually, I found this place, and my wife actually bought this for me on Father's Day.
It looks like it's going fast even when it's standing still. It's a Ferrari, and not just one. There are many of them. Bruno, this is one of your client's condos, actually 4 condos put together, which houses about half his collection. What is it about these Ferraris? They're a pretty special car.
Well, actually, he has got a real penchant for high-line Italian cars, and each one of them sort of represent a different version of the cars that were made throughout the years.
This car is not a Ferrari, it's a Porsche. And what year is it? What's notable about it, Bruno?
Well, this is a really unusual one. It's a 1977 slant-nose, custom-designed car by a company called DP. This actually was owned by Rod Stewart at one point in time.
Can you prove it?
I think I can. It's in the glove box.
Scott Mayert, you do one thing and you do it well. You clearly have a passion for Harley Davidson. And this is where you keep them. You have an awesome drag racing bike, sweet, and a touring bike, but you also have all the memorabilia that goes with it. You got to do the decor here, I assume.
I am responsible for all the decorating.
And where'd you get the stuff?
3 years of eBay, Craigslist, and many hours on the couch.
Nice. A little bit of Nate Berkus in you, huh?
That's right.
You have no idea who he is, do
No,
you?
I'm going to
That's
go
awesome.
with it, though.
That's
Sounds
cool.
good.
It's good to not, it's good for you not to know. That is just fine. And you kind of think of this, you and your wife, as your cabin.
Yeah, we had the cabin, and we spent our hours driving back and forth. This is 2.5 miles from our house, and we spent a lot of time here, so we've really had a good time.
Well, there's even room to move in if you had to. A little space to call your own. Okay, or a slightly large space to call your own. No one can argue with that. Back to you.
No, you couldn't. Wow.
Sweet.
Tomorrow.